You all were tasked from the leader of Urzen Village to go out and find his trusted advisor and a adept warlock, a Bol'Bara, one of the other elders of the village. She went into the swamp to forage for ingredients and had not returned for several days. So eventually you were able to navigate your way through the swamp, ditching your guide along the way due to a misplaced shillelagh strike. And as you were traveling, you noticed a growing storm on the horizon. And eventually, on nightfall of the third day, entered into Fort Venture, the Dwendalian Empire's outpost here in the Jorhasian wastes, only to find the watchman slain and a diminutive goblinoid figure in the middle of the camp, surrounded by bodies. As rain begins to fall, this figure turns to you and lets out an unearthly scream.
Hello, I am Ken.
Question: we did come in with a pass without trace.
You did.
Yeah, we're invisible.
You did approach the fort with a high stealth.
Foolish mortal.
However, as soon as you enter the fort, there's nowhere really for you to hide.
Die now.
So
Okay.
this figure turns to you.
It sounded like a
and-
Diablo villain, whatever that was.
Yeah, did you hear that?
Yeah, I hear.
Yeah,
I
it
hear
said
music.
die now. It sounded like a you know when you get in like a random like fight in Diablo and then you just hear like the random chat of something.
Yeah.
Like that's what it sounded like.
So we are entering into combat. Where I need everyone to roll initiative. Tiger, I'll roll for you. Of course, you rolled 22.
Should be under attributes, right?
Yeah, I think. You can also go to the combat menu. And, yeah. So as the thunder strikes, lightning strikes, thunder claps above you.
Roll initiative.
Yep.
Alright, I got it right there. Boom. It's probably been my best roll the last 3 sessions.
And you can also get your character sheet by clicking on the skull. And that's how you can get it. Your actions. Yeah. The goblinoid figure with wisps of purple-black eldritch energy seeping off them, kind of Super Saiyan-esque, is about 80 feet in front of you in the middle of the kind of open courtyard of this fort.
Does she say anything to us or does she go instant?
She says,
Die now, worm.
in a demonic voice, so, Humberto, we'll start with you.
Who even calls their character Humberto? I mean, geez.
I don't know. I feel like I need to do an accent, so I'm going to change his voice over on episode 3. He's like that. So I'm going to say, what is her name again?
Bol'Bara.
I'm going to be like, Bol'Bara, are you in there?
Please roll me a persuasion check.
Persuasion.
As you
Oh,
ask,
right here.
Bol'Bara, are you in there?
Stupid demon woman, are you there? And then I'm going to do normal roll, public. I should be rolling.
Already 8. Probably a good sign.
8.
See,
So in response, in a demonic voice, this diminutive figure responds to you. This vessel now belongs to Trush.
Oh yeah, we're definitely
I'm gonna-
killing this.
This has to die.
And as your
I'm gonna
bonus action, you said you wanted to hide behind that rock.
Well, I was gonna. How much movement do I? I think I get
15, 20.
because I know for my bonus I get.
You
let's
can
see, movement.
get behind the rock
So I
with your
get
full
30
move.
feet.
Yep, you can get behind the rock
I
with
get-
your full move.
How many? How many is it per square?
5 feet per square.
All right, so I'm gonna go 1, 2.
Well, you started.
Three.
You started. I moved you earlier. You started over.
Oh, in the thing. So
Yeah, you
if I go
started
back
over
here,
here.
so if I
Yep, that would be 30 feet of move. And did you say bonus action hide?
yeah,
All right. Then that brings us to Ken. Unless Ty,
You.
wait, Ty, are you in?
I think so, yeah.
All right, then you want to take your turn because you were up first.
demon at is she at the
Well,
bottom of the
He's
screen?
I figure out.
She is over here in the middle.
Hey Sully, is that who's highlighted right now? Is that Ty or is that the demon?
That would be Ty at the bottom here.
Okay.
Yep. Over here. That is Ty. So Ty, all right. So Ty, it's your go. If you know what you want to do.
It's
The
just one
demon-
enemy on the field, right?
Yeah.
Like, there's nobody besides the demon.
Yep. The demon is 80 feet in front of you.
Who's this dead guy?
That was one of the dead guardsmen of Fort Venture. It's just
And they're dwindled. They're from the
from the Dwendalian Empire.
Okay, so they're bad guys.
Yeah.
So this demon could be our friend.
Oh, except for the fact that it's attacking us, probably too.
It's just misunderstood.
And we're definitely fighting it.
Oh, that is true. Yes. Unless you want to try to talk, but we are in combat, and they seem
Said
hostile.
it's
And
whoever is a vessel for it now, and it's like a demon lord.
and Altias is correct. You do have an ability called Feline Agility. You can use once, or when you use it, you can't use it again until you take a turn where you move 0 feet, where you can double your move until the end of turn. It's Feline Agility. It's beta tabaxi. So you can get into melee if you want to.
Oh, that's dope. So you can use it, wait a turn, move
Yeah.
nothing, and then
Yeah,
use
if you're in range,
Yeah.
you just sit there and swipe at her one turn,
I could put it here.
and it doesn't cost you any key.
I just put it
Okay,
in
cool.
the
It actually-
feed if you
It
guys want to
actually
see it.
loaded for me this time.
So what are you trying to do?
That's fine. I'll do that. And then I'll just fucking swipe at him.
Yeah. Oh, a 7
Yeah.
does
yeah.
not hit.
After all that.
As you swing, this diminutive figure moves surprisingly fast out of the way of your sword strike. So that, I believe, would be your bonus, right?
Yeah.
Oh no, you do still have a bonus. You can use this again. So feline agility is just when you use your move on your turn in combat, you can double it. Yeah. So feline agility actually just happens there. So you do still have a bonus action. I think if you want to take another strike, I think you have that.
Yep. Ugh.
10 does not hit either. So you take 2 quick slashes, both missing, just cutting through the rain. But this diminutive goblinoid finger is quite agile in front of you.
I blame it on your wet pelt.
So, yeah. Yeah, cats don't like the rain, so he's a little out of his element here as the downpour increases. Ken, that brings us to you.
I got a question for you. If we don't get the potential for a surprise round with the +10 sneak and all,
Yep.
Is it possible we can get advantage on the first round?
No.
Okay. Thank you. That is all.
Yeah.
I rest my case.
It was hard to sneak up on her just because she was in the middle of the open fort. You know, you opened the doors and.
Although you
these
did say it was a joke.
So I guess I'm gonna move 30 feet, or as far as I can.
Okay.
I think it's 30 feet.
Yep.
So that each square is 5, right?
Yep. So that gets you almost halfway there. So you would be within 50 feet. You would be 50 feet away.
There we go. And then
Yep.
I'm just gonna cast False Life on myself.
Okay.
Healing critical, right?
Oh yeah, that's I think it was. Oh, you rolled a 3. So you got 7 health.
Wait. So I'm at, yeah, I got an extra 7.
Yep.
And that's gonna end my turn.
Apply. So temporary 7. There you go. All right. That then will bring us to Altias.
Okay. So I'm gonna take a dash action.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is 30.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is 60.
Yep.
I'm 1, 2, 3,
20
4,
feet away.
5 feet away. I'm going to bonus action my starry form
Okay.
and
Yep.
do archer. No, yeah, I'll do archer. Let me pull that up. Is this me right here? Yeah. Okay, so features, archer. Put it in the chat. Usability. Did it come up? Okay, good. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use Vine Whip to pull it 10 feet closer, which is a cantrip.
Oh, that's super useful.
Nice.
Make a melee spell attack. That doesn't make sense.
Wait a minute. Wait. You dashed, and you took starry form.
You're right. My
So
mistake.
I think that's your
Okay, so I'm
action
gonna do
and your
starry form
bonus.
attack and leave it at that.
Yep. All right.
Okay, 13.
13 will hit.
Awesome. Damage. It's also radiant damage.
Okay.
7.
7 radiant damage. As your arrow impacts into this, you rush up, take your starry form, and as you previously have, send a shooting star out, striking true. And this goblinoid figure takes this arrow, but it's still fighting hard, and you hear a demonic laugh rise from it. Just.
Can I tell if the radiant damage did more than I would have expected?
It did not seem to.
Okay, cool. That is my turn.
Foolish mortal.
All right, so that will bring us to Bol'Bara. So let's see. We are going to do this. Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, it's not letting me do it that way. Oh my goodness. Sorry, I need to set something up here.
still a good bit away.
All right, so so Trush in Bol'Bara's form is going to say, "This vessel belongs to me, and so does yours." And they're going to try to cast Charm Person on Ken. So I will need you to make a I believe Wisdom saving throw. Here we go. There it is. So, you can click on in the feed the Charm Person spell to make your saving throw. Is a Wisdom
Question:
saving
Ken's
throw.
Ken's technically not a what is it? Not a renovate.
Not a creature. Is it object?
No, not a.
I got a 5.
He's a renovant, right?
Yeah, he still counts
I'm
as
not
a
a revenant.
person.
I'm a
Oh, he's a
hollow.
revenant. Yeah, so he's a hollow. He's not a
He
revenant.
still counts as a person. And a 5 is a fail.
Jesus,
So
not
you
Ken.
are now charmed. Well, actually, you make this at advantage because you're fighting this creature. So go ahead and roll again.
So you mean roll with advantage again?
Roll one more time. That's
Okay.
still a fail. So you are considered charmed.
So close to an 18.
So you regard this creature to be friendly. So yeah, we'll deal with that as we will.
This guy seems great. I mean, do we really need to kill him? Maybe we.
I'm rolling my eyes behind a boulder.
As a bonus action, they're going to take the disengage action to disengage from Tygar, doing a surprisingly deft backflip, and they're going to backhand spring their full move over here, 30 feet. And again, laugh demonically. And that will then bring us back to the top. To Tygar. And actually, also.
Guys, we need to corner this. Bol'Bara's running away. They don't have any upfront attacks. They're a ranged demon. We need to move together in a way to kind of box it in. They/them.
Yep. Where'd he go?
Guys, I don't think
over
we should
here.
be doing this. This guy's nice. Like, he's fine.
I just point over and tell Ken, be like, "Look, it's the Luxon."
I mean, he seems like he follows the Luxon. This seems like good Luxon following me. I
Alright.
met him at church.
All right, Tygar, you're up.
Working my way over.
All right, you're chasing over 15, 20. Yeah, so you'd be able to follow. You have not recovered feline agility yet, but yeah. And
Trying to pull it up. Hold on.
you, my friend, are charmed, so I'm going to give you an outline.
Now, are the only ways to break charmed are Dalton's got to do a DC saving, or is like a persuasion throw or something? Can you
If
persuade him?
Somebody could probably spend an action and, like, smack me awake, but...
the spell ends, the creature knows it was charmed by you. I believe it's until he gets hit, until Bol'Bara takes a hostile action against him.
I'm sure he's got a round per round, like
Yeah, there's a saving throw icon at the bottom. It's a wisdom.
Yeah, that was to do
just-
the thing. Hold on. Yeah, you might
work for the
save
bad
against
guys
it. Hold on,
now.
where is my player's handbook?
I'm just
Well-
like
I did-
against you.
So
I did
this
5 damage
isn't
to him.
dominate. This is charm person. So you regard Bol'Bara as friendly, but you also know they're your friends too. So. Sorry. What did you do, Ty? Short
attacked
sword.
with the
Attack. 22
Yeah, I
hits,
did 5 damage.
and you did 5 damage. So that time your sword does find purchase, striking Bol'Bara, dealing quite a bit of damage. You hear the still in a demonic voice. Yeah. Do you have a bonus?
Yeah, for sure. 1 second. Yeah, here we go again.
Yeah. And you're charmed until the spell ends, or yeah, it does something harmful to you.
So I rolled for another attack.
There's no
Roll.
save. A 12 will barely miss. A 12 barely
Oh.
misses. This time, so you, yeah, you go to swing and your blow is deflected by the staff that Bol'Bara is holding. So that will bring us, and then that will bring us to Humberto. However, at the end of your turn, Bol'Bara will turn incorporeal and dash over here to behind these barricades. So you barely, you can barely glimpse where they are now. Yeah, so Humberto, you are up.
So she's at the barricades to my right, or is she on the left side of the map?
To your right, over here.
Alright. Alright, so I'm going to use my full movement. 1, 2, 3, 4. I get 30, right? And each of them are 5,
Yep.
6. Oh, that was thunder. It just shook the whole hell.
Yeah.
So I went. I didn't mean to go. I didn't. So I'm here on 30. I went from behind the rock. I went
Yep.
diagonal along the wall, and then I'm going to use my bonus action, which I can dash or disengage, and I
Yep.
can move up to 5 feet. So I'm going to go right here. then I'm
Wait,
just
dash
going-
would give you your full movement.
Oh,
Double.
would it? Because it
Yeah.
says 5 feet on it.
No, dash is,
Um,
yeah, it's your full movement.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just gonna see where if I move 5, what it looks like here, and then I'm gonna go up one more 6. And that's Bol'Bara right to my left. Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Perfect. I'm going to. I tried to do this sneakily, so I'm hoping she didn't see me. I'm hoping I'm behind something like crates, like I'm in between some crates.
Yeah, you're somewhat obscured by the crates. You did roll
did
me
she
a stealth
see me
because
moving?
you took a hide action before. Make a stealth check.
Can you add a +10 from the thing I've got?
Pass without a trace, would that still be up? That was concentration. So pass without a trace would still be up, but he is outside of the range of it. It only has a range of 30 feet.
Okay.
So I'm gonna roll a normal stealth.
12. No, you are noticed. You get to about here. You get to behind this rock without them noticing you. But as you dash out from behind this rock to behind the cages, you do see Bol'Bara. You catch Bol'Bara's attention. However, you are behind the cages, so you do have some cover. I'd say there's probably
Can I
actually
roll?
3/4 cover between you and Bol'Bara.
Can I roll a perception to see what her total movement is, or if It's not movement if it's teleportation, because she goes corporeal.
Sure. Yeah. Go ahead and make an Arcana check or a Perception check.
I'll do perception because I got +3. Oh, let's go.
So, so what you get is, yeah, so you've seen them move, although they have been rather agile, this has been standard movement, albeit, a bit supernatural. But what you just saw when they just moved now between these barriers, they went translucent, and when you did notice that she passed like through solid matter to get to where she is right now on that last sprint.
All right, so she's passed it solid. But did I notice how many squares
That was
she went
a
through?
legendary action that she took.
Okay.
It seemed to be the same amount of movement that she took before, just normally. It didn't
Okay.
seem to be any further.
Perfect. So it wasn't anything. So I'm assuming with what I noticed was her movement for her legendary action is tied to her regular movement.
Mhm.
She can only go as far. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Sorry if you,
Is that
if
it?
you guys hear the music. I'm moving my left.
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna say that with all of that, unless you want to try to shout something out again, I think I'd call your turn there because you're percepting things, moving and hiding and stuff. You kind of took a half
perfect.
action, but all right, Ken,
That-
you are charmed. That was your
Do
friend.
I know where he is?
So you saw your friend. Actually, you would from there. You would be hard pressed to get direct line of sight, but you saw her pass through those barricades.
Did I see Humberto go like over chasing after her? Do I know he's?
So with his stealth check and your wisdom,
Well, my perception.
you actually would not notice him. He
So-
just scared your vision. He's kind of behind you. That's all kind of like behind your field of view. And especially with your charm,
Where is Tygar? Is he over
Tygar
here?
is over
So
here.
here's Altius and here's Tygar. Okay, so I am going to move up my normal movement, 30 feet, 30, and then I'm gonna say, guys, we need to chill out. This guy, he wants to talk, okay? Look, I'm not one to take pity on others, but I really think we should just give him a chance. And I'm going to cast.
I'm only hearing part of what
I'm
he's
gonna try
saying.
and cast. Can you?
I heard him. He says that everyone should be friends.
Okay,
I am going to 5, 10, 15.
there we go.
In this area, like right here, can you see where I'm drawing a square?
I can see your cursor. Yep.
Cast Ray of Frost and try and.
So, a ray of frost. Oh, I lost your last bit there. You're trying to.
I cast it at the ground.
Yep.
And try and turn the ground into like difficult terrain to make
Okay.
it harder for everybody to get to each other.
All right. Go ahead and
I feel like that.
yeah,
would
I
be
mean, obviously you
my
can
action.
hit the ground. Yeah, go ahead. Roll the attack and damage on the ray of frost. Okay. Yep. And go ahead and roll damage.
So I didn't hit anybody by accident.
Nope.
And it's not crazy.
Yeah, but I'll say, yeah, you're able to get, a ray of frost, to put a strip of ice here right in front of Tygar. So you run up and you say, guys, we need to stop this fight. We need to all be friends, okay? And
to chill.
I love it. And as you do it, you slick over the ground in front of Tygar with a strip of ice for about 10 feet with a ray of frost.
Sully, did you just pull a 90s one-liner like Dr. Freeze?
That was
like-
Dalton. I gotta give him credit for that. Was his one-liner. He caught the tail end of my description and put it in a perfect one-liner.
Perfect.
Bad energy on point.
I'm feeling not Sylvester Stallone. What the fuck's his name? The California governor.
Arnold.
Oh, Arnold.
Yeah. I'm feeling Schwarzenegger as Batman
Dr.
and Robin.
Freeze. Yeah.
Yeah.
Some bad
No,
puns in that.
Is this thunderstorm wild for anybody else? Lightning just like shook our entire house.
Yeah,
Oh,
man,
yeah.
your FX generator is pretty
Dude.
advanced.
You hear that one?
Yeah, I hear that one. But there were some real ones around here too.
Oh, that's crazy. That's funny. Dude, it's fitting, man. I'm telling you, this is setting the stage. So, that will bring us, if you're, do you have a bonus?
No, I don't really have anything I can do for my bonus action.
All
I
right.
have 2 weapon fighting, so I'll just kind of play with a knife in one hand.
Altias.
Question: does he get to fight his charmed effect?
No, he does not.
Oh,
Not
shit.
I
until
don't
he
think
takes
there's really
damage.
anything negative to it, apart from I don't think he's a bad guy.
Yep.
Like, it doesn't make me try and hurt you
Yeah,
guys.
he knows that you're his friends too, but he regards this creature as a friend as well.
Okay. Do I have any line of sight with the enemy
You would not from there.
with the screens? But I
Yeah.
saw which way she went.
Yep.
Is it possible for me to like weave my way between these screens, or do I need to make like a full like roundabout action?
You might be able to get an angle there from over here, but you'd be
Okay.
shooting through cover.
Okay, so she'd probably get a boost to her AC from it, right?
Yeah, that
Okay.
would be like 3/4 cover, and that would be the best you could do. Would be getting up here and getting 3/4.
Okay, so you're fine with me moving like right here,
Yeah,
or what's the best?
it's like 20 feet, just
Yeah,
straight
that's
over.
fine. Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I'd say like right here.
1, 2. I want to see if it's possible. Let me back up. I want to see if it's possible for me to get within 30 feet of about where I expected her to go. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah,
So I'm gonna try to get to here.
yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So from here, I'm gonna use my action to cast that pulling vine whip thing
Okay. Yep.
to try to pull her 10 feet towards me.
Okay.
Why doesn't it give me an attack action?
Yeah, that's interesting. Just roll a d20.
Yeah. Okay.
And this is going to be, as I said, through 3/4 cover. So go ahead and make your attack.
I rolled an 18.
Wow, that's
Wait,
pretty
not
good.
18 without
Plus your what's your modifier? Your spell modifier. It is.
I've got a wisdom of plus 4.
Hold on.
So it should probably be at least a 22.
Where is it? It should be in your spell book. Wisdom. DC is 14.
Probably your wisdom modifier plus proficiency.
Yeah, that's what I think, right? Yeah, that's exactly what it is. So that'd be plus 6? Really? Hold on, let me look at something else. Let me
Because
like, look
melee
at your-
spell attack does not make a lot of sense, but let me pull it up separately and just see if that's accurate or not.
I'm just doing another attack
Guys,
for you. I wanna see.
Guys, I just want you to know that my dog is experiencing
Yeah, it's
thunder
plus
for the
6.
first time, and it's straight up not. She's straight up not having a good time. So if you hear me muting, that's why.
I
Take
understand.
care of business. Animal handling.
And yes, that is a plus
Yours is,
6.
like attached to me right now.
Yeah, right. Roll animal handling.
Right.
Okay, so what did you say?
Good
1d6.
It's a +6.
Okay, so it should be a
So
24.
let's say, so that's oh my gosh, that actually hits. Yeah.
And it should pull her 10 feet towards me.
So okay, so go ahead and roll damage, and 1d6.
Fuck yeah.
So it takes as you grab her with the thorn whip, it snakes through. You conjure this vine with gnarly brambles on it, and it snakes its way through these barricades, these screens here, behind where these are really hay bales for backstops for the arrows. For the soldiers training here. So you snake through the targets and these obstructions and grab Bol'Bara by the ankle and yank and pull her 6 feet into some 10 feet, knocking over these hay bales here and leaving her prone and dealing 6 points of piercing damage from the actual thorns.
Great. Okay, next thing I do is my starry form, which only rolled a 7. So nothing there.
Yeah, and
Wait,
so
I just rolled an attack, but that.
that was a 1. I heard
Okay,
it.
attack. Yeah. I was like, why does it say attack? But I got my.
So you go to follow this up very quickly with another arrow, but because you yanked her feet out from under her, she actually falls down and avoids the arrow. So you actually helped her miss getting hit.
No problem. Alright, it's my turn. Thank you.
All right, good turn. However, that will bring us back to Bol'Bara. However, at the end of your turn, even though she's prone, she's going to use that same supernatural movement, recovering very quickly to a 3-point stance and then going incorporeal. She's gonna go over here. Ghosting through more hay bales. Then it'll be her turn, and she's going to cast mage armor on herself. Yeah, that's good. And then take her move.
Oh, that's not concentration. That's do.
Yeah, it just happens.
It's a good spell.
5. She's actually got one more, and she's just going to circle around here, and she's going to say, "Foolish mortals, you think you can defeat me? It's like, Bol'Bara thought she could control me, but she was wrong. And now I'm here to wreak havoc on the material plane. Ha ha ha."
I hear what you're saying, but you mean you're just here to, have a party, right? You're going to get lit on the material plane, yes.
And Tygar, that will bring us to your turn.
Okay.
And I'm going to refresh my beverage. I'll be right back.
Why do all my characters turn into Borat?
Borat?
Is that or
It
some
just comes
kind of,
naturally to you.
Eastern European?
I was originally
Or they,
doing a Irish accent, and then the more I would do it, and the more I would drink, the more I would just copy your accent. I felt a little shit for doing it. But that's kind of my nature of all my acts. Russian to Yeah.
I kind of want to make him slowly
Flounces.
become Latino. Like just start like saying it a lot.
Flounces. All right.
Which one's it?
This one. If you zoom in,
Okay, that's
it's
fine.
the one that's got the like smoky effect on it, and it looks like
Hey
a
guys,
goblin.
I'm literally
Hey.
coming back in right now. I guess my computer updated and kicked everything off for the
Oh.
update. So I'm literally coming in right now. I apologize.
Yeah, it's all
Also,
right.
also Humberto, because Nate said about going from Scottish or Irish to Indian. Humberto is also an Indian.
He's what?
Hello. He's also an Indian. Hello, I am Humberto.
Is he gonna try to sell me web developer?
All right, so to get there, you're going to need to use a key point.
Social security.
Of course.
Wait. Oh, okay.
Yeah, because you
Alright,
you
well-
haven't taken a turn where you didn't move.
All right, I'm coming back in now, guys. Sorry about that.
Swinging for 18.
I forgive you.
Okay. So, as I said, in order to get there, you're going to need to use a key point and Step of the Wind, which also takes up your bonus.
Oh,
Um,
okay, that's fine.
All right, I'll take one off for you. And so that takes your bonus, and an 18 to hit. That actually will hit. So go ahead and roll damage.
Actually, will I hope that will hit.
They just
two.
use they
20
just use
dex.
mage armor.
We're level 2. I don't care
Well,
what.
if they have a 20 dex, they could make it work.
So 6 piercing damage. So as this demonic voice comes through and says, you will never control me. You, with a surprising agility, even for a tabaxi, you do that like anime thing where you take like one push off the ground and just fly like
Just like a flash and a blur.
30 feet.
Like
Oh, actually,
Crackles
on
before
a diagonal,
the-
actually, you wouldn't need to take Step of the Wind. I'm sorry. So I'll give you back that
while
key
he's
point.
doing it, can I sing a Naruto theme song in the background like Kuni, Kunai?
Yeah.
There's like a single bead of sweat on Ken's forehead.
on a diagonal. I'm
could
sorry.
you-
You'd be able to get there.
My eyes on him.
So yeah, with surprising speed, you do one kick and bound over here, and in the same motion, come down with your sword, striking Bol'Bara. And as you do, you actually get a moment where you see in the pain the expression on this face changes to much softer, where her features are very hard and sharp. In a moment, as you strike them, their features seem to soften. Their eyes are less blazing with anger and seem almost full of sorrow. And the kind of eldritch aura around them does seem to dissipate for a minute, but quickly comes back.
Yeah, I don't like that one. That one's trying to take away
And
this nice
the
guy.
demon growls at you.
Since I didn't have to use Step of the Wind, can I go again?
Yeah, you could use your bonus. Yeah,
Going for the booyah.
17 hits.
I'm just going all in.
All right, take another attack.
Hiya!
Oh, 8. So yeah, you come in real quick with that one downward slash, and then you take another quick backslash, cutting them across the gut, leaving a deep, what you suspect would normally be a mortal wound. However, this creature is barely clinging to life.
Nice.
That would be your turn. At the end of your turn, it's going to take another legendary action to jump back by 30 feet.
Yeah, you damn right you will.
And then Humberto, that is your turn.
So where did she?
She's now over here.
Was I muted? Was I unmuted? All right. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
I can hear you now, yeah.
So now is she? I guess.
She's over here. I lost you for a second there. Said she's
1, 2, 3, 4.
You get a blip in the
Six.
server.
yeah.
I'm gonna go 6. And with my bonus action is only to disengage, right?
Yeah, you can use it to disengage or hide.
Oh, so I cannot use it to go and engage her. Can I make a? I have a dagger. Can I make a throw at her with it?
So that would be what is
30
the
and 60, I
outside.
think.
Yeah, what's the outside range on it? 60 feet.
Let me check. Weapons.
I think you're too far away, man. Yeah, you're too far away. You're like 100 feet away.
I hate this battle. I hate that she just keeps popping up everywhere.
Telling you, she's great. Guys are just.
It's very effective.
Oh wait, I
This
think
is
I
what she
can.
does.
Oh yeah,
She is, and
it's
she's
literally
there.
100 feet. I can pull out a measuring stick. I forgot I could do that. You're literally 100 feet away.
Do I have a potion in my inventory?
Oh wait, that's not her right there. So that's Ken. Yeah, I just went toward Ken. And I thought Ken.
Yeah,
was the
Ken
bad
is
guy.
glowing here because he's charmed. The bad guy's over here.
Can I? I'm just gonna make just a rude face at Ken and then end my turn.
Okay.
What was that about?
I'm gonna. She's not our friend, Ken. She is not our
dash.
friend.
He
What do you
can
mean
dash
she's
with his
not our
bonus
friend?
action.
I was gonna say at this
Oh, wait,
point
yeah,
the rain
yeah.
has melted the ice from your.
Yeah, so I'll dash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Yeah.
6. Right here.
Okay.
What's wrong? Where not? Maybe because it's storming in the game and it's storming here too. So and yeah,
All right. The Ken, that would bring us to your turn.
And I'm still charmed, right?
You are still charmed.
Alright.
Garb Ken is just like regular. Like, dude, Ken cracks me up.
Oh shit, why am I like zooming in? Don't want to zoom out. There we go. So where's this bitch at?
Over here.
Way over here. Like 120
Okay, cool.
feet from you.
What you can do?
Can I say something to him? Can I be like, Ken,
On your turn.
I'm starting to believe you. Like, I think she's not all bad. Can we work together to save her? And ask him to hold his turn?
Sure.
So I'm pretty. I don't see it in my inventory, but I thought I had a potion, like a regular potion. I want to cast catapult on the potion and try and catapult the potion at her to make her feel better.
If I see him doing this, can I argue that I can switch my starry form and
What-
make his potion even more effective?
What is the range on catapult?
It's
Or
pretty
like
far.
how far? Yeah.
I look at Ken and I tell him if he throws her that
Well,
potion,
yeah,
I'm
Actually,
going
it's
after
60
her.
feet, so I would have to
60 feet.
move.
The object flies in a line up to 90 feet in a direction you choose. So you'd only need to move about 15 feet up.
I'll move. I mean, I'll move
Wait,
my
wait,
full
wait. As he
action.
moves through there, I use my reaction to punch him.
You punch
Try and,
Ken.
knock
Yeah.
some sense into me.
I'm gonna try to disrupt his charm effect.
Well, you can't take an attack action on your reaction, can you? Oh, you're saying an attack of
Okay.
opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he went by him.
Okay, sure. Roll an attack.
Okay.
What are you hitting him with? Yeah, you're right. You
unarmed
move through your space. Attack of opportunity. Okay.
No, I've never wanted something to hit me
20.
so bad.
Fuck yeah.
All right, that hits.
Oh, dude.
Roll damage.
Okay, but it's a unarmed, so it should be pretty low on damage. 3 damage.
Okay, Ken, you take.
That woke him up out of his stupor.
No, because you are not an ally with Bol'Bara. So, Ken.
Wait, let me read the charm spell. I read it.
It's if the creature casting it or its allies. You are not an ally with Bol'Bara. You are in active combat against Bol'Bara. You just attacked one of your allies for the second time this campaign.
What if he declares? What if he declares he's an ally of Bol'Bara?
It doesn't make it true. Roll deception. But
See?
no, so Ken, as you're running up to throw a potion to your friend Bol'Bara, who you thought was your friend Altias, slugs you in the mouth, and you think back to when you previously saw this man, whom you've only just met, really, within the last few days, attack your guide as well in the Bullywug Cavern, and you may become suspicious of where his loyalties lie.
I mean,
Alberto is just-
but I don't really care about that guy. I already forgot that we had a guide. I'm like, oh,
Humberto's just rolling on the ground laughing.
You do take three
watching us.
bludgeoning damage. And if you would like, you can try to you can absolutely catapult a potion over to Bol'Bara.
There's no way this knocks sense into me though. Like, God damn it. Alright, I guess I'm gonna cast catapult and try and catapult this potion at Bol'Bara.
Absolutely, and it works. Yeah. So in chart person it says, I just saw it.
There it is. It's on the screen.
Yeah, it is charmed until the spell ends, or you or your companions. You are not companions with Bol'Bara.
Yeah, I misunderstood because I'm like, oh yeah. Reading it in reverse. I was like, yeah, I'm his companion. I'm good.
So
But it's like you,
I have
it's
a question. Would you still
based
take
on the
spell
spellcaster, not on me, the leader.
even buy the potion?
hold on, I can't hear. What were you saying, Dalton?
Would you, so just because I'm not really thinking straight, would you get the bludgeoning damage from the potion as well as the healing factor from the potion?
So I'm saying if your intent was not to injure them with it, I'll say that you can you can guide it enough so that they don't get knocked out by it. They don't directly catch it, but say that there's a potion
like splattered across their chest.
Yeah, there's now a. Or, what would the potion of healing be? 1d4 plus 4? No, I was thinking, maybe I'll apply the potion and subtract the damage, but no. So yeah, I mean, if your intent was not to hit them with this, I'll say that, you don't have to, you would not deal the damage. So there's now a potion over here next to Bol'Bara.
If I want to deal the damage.
If you want to?
No, I don't want to. I mean, I want to, but I guess no.
I mean, you could.
That's not what my character is trying to do. So
Actually, if you wish to, you could.
well, let me ask you: is this establishing canon that later you're going to let me do this to our players without them taking the damage?
You're right. So what would happen? Actually, what would happen is we would make the dex save.
Because like if
I failed the dex save. You're actually absolutely right. So here's how this is. Here's how this is gonna happen. Ken, in an attempt to in an attempt to heal his supposed friend, Bol'Bara, catapults a healing potion at them. They turn. This bottle hits them square in the forehead, dealing enough damage to them to knock them out, although their guts were sliced open by Tygar. This deals just enough. They just get bonked in the head by this potion, and they are now unconscious. So, Bol'Bara is now unconscious. There is, however, a healing potion sitting right there on top of them. But yeah, they are unconscious right now, and that will bring us to Altias' turn.
So are we technically in combat because they're quiet?
We are technically still in combat for the moment.
Okay.
Do I see any like demonic form?
So that demonic aura, that like kind of purplish eldritch glow that was surrounding Bol'Bara, actually has seemed to dissipate.
Kill her. Kill her. Kill her.
So his charm should be ineffective at this point, right?
And the charm, you're right, the charm also has dropped.
Yeah, but
Okay,
at this
so-
point, I just see an unconscious old woman without a demon presence on
So-
her.
No, you have full recollection of everything.
Yeah, but I'm
Yeah, you know
choosing
she
to
charmed you.
believe it. I
Oh
just
yeah,
see
it
an
is. You do know that you were charmed. Yep.
I have no. I don't want to hurt her if she's down, and there's no sense. Like, do I need to do a check or anything to know that she's not possessed?
Yeah, go ahead.
I
Make
still want to get her back safely.
Yeah. Go ahead. Make like an Arcana or Medicine check. And I'll say, in order to do so, you can move. Hold on. Let me just take the ruler. I'll say
I was like 90
take
feet away.
Yeah. So I'll say, you could get. Yeah, you could get within 30 feet of her and make a Medicine or Arcana check. Yeah, I'll say you run up right here next to Tygar.
Thank you.
And
Guys,
make an Arcana
so-
from that distance. Yeah, no, just go ahead and make it straight up.
I'm having trouble.
Oh, I dragged your token over there next to Tygar. I don't know if that.
My I just want to getting my thing up. Can I do just a D20 plus 4 because that's what?
Yeah.
No, I guess it'd be higher, right? I don't know. Let me
Wait,
see
what are
my
you? What are you making? Medicine
medicine? Yeah.
or Arcana? Okay.
Well, you said I could pick, so medicine's probably higher.
Your medicine is actually +6.
Yeah,
So
let's do
am
that.
I no longer charmed and I'm aware of everything
How
that's
many-
happening?
Yep. Yeah, correct, Ken. You are no longer charmed, and you
There
are
you go.
fully aware.
I think it froze. There it goes. We're reconnecting.
Oh,
try
okay. Yeah, I
this.
see you guys coming back in.
There we go. I got an 11.
An 11 plus 6 is 17. So
No. Oh, that's
Oh,
total.
an 11
That's-
total. So from what you see here, Bol'Bara was mortally wounded by Tygar's strike to the guts, and is likely to bleed out within the next few moments.
Okay, cool. So I use my bonus action for healing word.
Well,
I
your
don't-
bonus would have been to dash to get up here.
No, I don't have bonus dash. That would have been my.
Or, I mean, your full
potion
action.
thing
You're right. Okay, yeah, you're right. All right, yeah, you're right. Yep, so you can bonus action
pour
healing
the
word
potion.
within that range.
I'm still having trouble pulling up my
I'm
what-
hurt.
Oh, hold on, let me.
I don't agree. I don't
can,
agree with you healing her. I think healing her will put us in danger.
Okay,
first
well, it's
level.
not. I
There you
hear
go.
what he's saying, but
It's
I
in
also.
the chat.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's also your turn.
So are we bringing
So-
back this woman's head, or did they want her back? I don't.
Ken, let's kill her. She's a
Am I
threat.
supposed to murder her?
I click
Yes.
healing, but I don't see any action from it.
She hates the Luxon.
Can you click it for me or something? 'Cause
Sure.
I clicked it and then went gray.
Yep.
There we go.
6 points of healing. So
she should be back up.
So magically, with your healing word, what do you say? What do you say for your healing word?
I think I remind her of maybe this is cheesy. I don't know. I wasn't expecting to say this. I remind her of the healing power of different herbs that I know from being in nature as an herbalist, and kind of be like, feel the enervating presence of, say, winterberry or whatever the fuck it is, and remind her of her herbalism roots as well as her desire to live.
Okay, so evoking the element of these healing herbs that you are familiar with, that you suspect she may also be being somewhat of a spellcaster and forager herself. You cast a healing word, and you do see some of these wounds on her. This mortal wound does stitch back together. She's still in rough shape, but coughing blood and sputtering, returns to consciousness, lying on the ground. And Bol'Bara returns to consciousness. And that will bring us to her turn. And as she regains consciousness, you see she puts up a hand, and she says, wait, don't attack. Trush is gone. Trush has gone again.
The whole time I'm in the background, just slowly putting the potion back in my pocket.
so you come up and pocket that potion you had catapulted. I'll say we are now out of combat, and Bol'Bara gets to her feet and says, "Who are all of you?"
I'm sorry, I don't speak Goblin.
And she says this in common.
I know.
Racist.
Are we in initiative right now? Am I still allowed
We
to
are not
move?
in
There's no-
initiative.
I go behind her and hold my sword to her neck and demand her, what do you mean he's gone again?
Can we delete these boxes that I keep accidentally drawing? Sorry.
Yes.
I'm holding my knife.
So
sword to
Bol'Bara
her
begins to
This is a fair question. Is he coming back? Because he seemed to take over my mind pretty easily there, guys.
So Bol'Bara begins to explain.
Altair says, I don't know if it'd be very difficult to take over Ken's mind, if you know what I mean.
Do you want to
There's
go?
the Indian Ukrainian there.
So Bol'Bara begins to explain. Says, Trush is my demonic patron. He is where I draw my powers from. Says, normally, we are just connected. He never manifested like this before. However, I was captured by these Dwendalian soldiers, and they have been torturing me for several days. This is not the first time I have died and come back. Over the last few days, through torture, Trush's hold over me has been growing stronger. He came to me and promised that he could get me out of this situation, but I knew what it meant. And she looks around the battlefield at all of the dead foot soldiers strewn about the fortress. Says, I could only take so much, and eventually I gave in and allowed him to take over my body.
So she like Five Tails Naruto'd like lost control and just went fucking ape shit. She pulled the power from her inner demon,
Yep.
but lost control. That's fucking dope.
Yep.
These are all like bad guys to us too, or to me, right? Like these are all like the people fighting against the Kryn. Like they don't.
Yeah, these are Dwendalian Empire soldiers. Clearly, by the standards flying around here and the armor on them. Yeah, like, and you look around, they're mostly human. You see a couple elves, couple half orcs, maybe a halfling or two. But yeah, they're mostly human.
Oh, this is fine. I just help her out. These are good. This is fine. None of these people really matter. This is honestly probably for the best.
Thank you, young man. And who are you?
I release my hold and perception check to see if there's any survivors or anyone alive in the area besides us.
Oh yeah, go ahead, roll a perception check.
Humberto notices that we're kind of out in the open in the middle of the fort.
Mm-hmm.
And doesn't like it.
People don't like us. That's fair.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a perception check.
Also, I take my blade away from her neck.
Yep.
I pull her up first, and we
Dude. Okay, so I mean, when you guys came in through the doors, the guards were dead, and you circled around. And actually notice in those cages over there, even they had some like guard dogs in the kennels. They were dead. You noticed several everybody that you can see is dead. There's nobody like clinging to life around here. They are all dead. However, you do notice.
I want to loot then. Let's loot the
Humberto, you do notice, and I'm gonna say you kind of see this with your 20. There's a building here in the middle of the fort. Oops. I'm dragging your token around so you can get some vision here.
Where the door is.
Yep. Yeah. So you're not sure if there's anybody in here. Actually, these doors actually would be open because Bol'Bara. Yeah. So and you can see as you kind of swing around, you do see more bodies inside what looks to be some sort of communal mess hall or something.
Okay.
As far as you can tell, all of the soldiers here were slaughtered when Trush was in possession of Bol'Bara. It seems they were surprised from within. She was being held, it seemed, inside, and actually with a 23 perception, you can kind of see the path of destruction that she swathed through here. She was being held somewhere within this building and like burst out and just wiped out everybody in this camp.
Guys, we need to kill her because if she loses control again, she's gonna kill everyone in that village.
I mean, we should have
I
tie her.
vehemently disagree.
She's weak right now. She can easily lose control again. She went through a lot. She's in pain. It'd be a mercy killing.
I'll tell you, it's however actively is necessary, disagrees with you.
I do like a religion or arcana check or something to see what I know about like her patron and how likely it is that he's gonna.
Yeah, go ahead, make an arcana check.
Like if I know, basically, like, is this something that he did to help save her and she's now back in control, or is it like, is he kind of loose now and it's gonna be like reoccurring?
Yeah. So with the 24, you are very well versed in various forms of the arcane. You specifically
I did a lot of research to try and figure out how I came back.
Yeah, so you specifically know your spells, your power comes from learning and study of the arcane arts. Some of your companions draw their arcane abilities from other sources, such as Altius draws from the natural world around him. And you know that there are other forms of arcane. There's divine magic, and you are aware of sorcerers and warlocks. And warlocks usually get their magical powers from some sort of supernatural or eldritch patron, or so. Usually, it is a gift from a higher power or some
There you
sort
go,
of
you just came
mysterious
back.
entity.
Okay.
Yeah, so you have known warlocks in the past. Most warlocks, their gifts are their magical abilities are gifts from a patron. They're not usually fully possessed, and it can vary by the nature of your patron. But usually, this isn't something that most warlocks just have magical abilities, and they're in
So it's more
control.
her like calling upon.
This was
like,
more of the distressed situation that
like
she was
she
in.
thought she was gonna die, and just like let's go out with a bang.
Yeah, you get the sense
Not
that she's got
something
it under
that's, like,
control
weird.
now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's stopping her from having PTSD and killing everyone in that village and going back and see about the blood and carnage she caused?
Oh, the fact that she's not being tortured by Dwendalian soldiers anymore.
This came about by torture for days, and just I think this was kind of like, you know how like if you ever seen Dragon Ball Z, like the Kaioken, you know how it kind of kills Goku, but it make him stronger, kind of like that. She is just ready to die and go out. Like I don't think this is going to something that is just going to happen in her sleep.
I do a
Okay.
Kamehameha emote at you.
Ah, yeah. See, we're getting there. See.
Um,
Even though you're
I also
making a
go
character
down,
in
diagonal
game, I'm
down,
going
and
real
forwards
hard.
and punch.
Can I ask what information were they looking for you from? Why were they torturing you? What big secret did you have to hide?
This is- They were asking me about Urzen's location, what plans the dynasty had, what armies they were amassing, what they were planning, and I know none of this. And I refused to tell them where Urzen was. In fact, I don't know precisely where Urzen is anyway, as it moves through the marshes. So I had some fun with them and told them how stupid a question that was to ask. And I paid for my boldness. They've killed me twice already. And revived me every time. Only so they can continue torturing me and interrogating me.
Can I look at? Is he a hollow one too? If he's come back this time, I want to really like look at him.
Yeah, so go ahead. Yeah, and actually, you would be able to know, again, especially with your lingering arcana check there. There are divine magics that can bring people back from death if they are used within a certain time frame, within where that person dies. She's not seen to be a hollow one. It sounds like they were using divine magic for a very twisted purpose.
So they're using like Revivify or something
Exactly.
like
Yep. Exactly. They were torturing using Revivify. And actually, this would have been going on for 3 days, so this would be the third time she had been revived. I said 2. Yeah.
Well, you
So
look great.
Altheus would like
Down
to.
the one of fair eyes.
Sorry, what you guys were both talking at the same time?
I was saying nonsense. Go ahead.
So Altheus, he's like struggling with this. Like he feels guilty. I think his eyes might water a little bit, seeing the amount of pain that she's experienced, and feeling a little bit responsible for it for a couple reasons. One, he aligns pretty closely with the Kryn dynasty. Is that the right
Yep.
right faction?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And even though he's kind of an outsider to that group, he feels like she's been targeted as being part of being connected with the Kryn. And then separately, he feels responsible from the fact that many of the times throughout the marsh, he took the lead and was not very successful traveling through. And so I think he tries his best to humble himself to her and apologize for the state that she's been put in, and wants to do right to one, wipe out these motherfuckers, and two, get her back to safety, and then three, kind of be apologetic for the situation as a whole.
That's good, because she follows up again asking, and who are all of you? You don't seem to be with the Empire, but you don't look exactly like Kryn citizens either. I don't think I recognize you from Erzin.
I've met you like 4 times. Like 4 times. Are you fucking kidding me?
She squints at you, and with that kind of like senior citizen.
I'm done with this.
I don't
I go to
remember
sleep.
you. I'm sorry.
Standing there, eyes open.
All young people look alike to me. I don't think we've been introduced before.
They don't respond.
And actually turning around, she sees Tygar, and she goes, "Oh, you! I think I have seen you in Erzin drinking at the bar."
I wake up and I just walk to the exit, super pissed, and I just wait by the door. Actually, no, I want to start looting while she's talking.
Yeah. So, where are you looting? Soldiers? Or are you going in the building?
In the mess hall.
Okay.
I want to go over here through this door.
All right. So Ken goes into the mess hall. All right. What are the rest of you guys doing? We'll get there in a second.
Sorry, I heard you acknowledge me. I was in the back.
Yes. You are so you're the only person that Bol'Bara actually vaguely recognizes, being the one who has spent the most time in Erzin. She says, I think I have seen you at some of the bars in Erzin.
It sounds like me.
And then Ken was disappointed that she did not recognize him, because he is the second most tenured person from Erzin, but has not been there long enough.
A handful of times.
Yeah, has not been there long enough to catch the attention of Bol'Bara. She has been close to the kind of the higher echelon within this society, although there is not much high society here. It is a goblinoid side, but yeah, she's been more. She doesn't really get out much, let's say. Yeah. So Ken goes into the barracks. Is there anything else that you guys wish to ask of Bol'Bara?
Is there like an office in the barracks for like high-ranking officers or anything?
Possibly. I mean, you might presume so. It
I
certainly
go
looks
for
like the most
that.
important building here. All right, so you follow Ken into the mess hall here.
Yeah, and I'm looking for documents.
All right, we'll
See
get
what's
here
going
in a
on.
second. So we're still outside. Anybody else have anything to do with Bol'Bara, or are you guys following him in?
I have something that I would like to look for in the camp, but it's not. Other than that, it's mostly my concern for Bol'Bara.
Okay, all right. So you guys are gonna stay. Tiger, what are you doing? Are you following them in, or are you gonna stay on the outside? Altias is gonna tend to Bol'Bara, maybe give her some good berries, and he's gonna look for something around the camp.
To be completely honest, I've run out of good berries. Do you want me to cast it again, or is it not?
Oh no,
Or is it
I was
flavor?
throwing that in there for flavor.
Okay.
It's a cantrip, right?
Yeah. So
No.
Tiger, what
First
are you
level.
doing? Are you going? Are you going in or are you staying out?
I'll go in.
Okay, so you're
Oh,
going
as
into.
I go in, can I turn to Altias and say, please don't heal her anymore. Just leave her as is. Let her rest. Please. We can't trust her.
Okay. So you guys, so you guys come in. So Humberto, roll investigation, and Ken and Tiger, what are you guys doing in here?
I want to look for any like stolen like holy relics these guys might have pillaged along the way, or any good weapons.
Okay.
Something. What's my character?
Oh,
based
dirty
on?
22.
Ooh.
You know, something like a good dexterity-based weapon
Okay.
or a holy relic.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah, I mean, if I can just assist on that, I'll do that.
All right. So yeah, roll investigation with advantage. That's pretty good. So go ahead and roll with advantage, Ken. So we'll take the 20. So, you guys start searching all around, and you guys are moving around. Humberto, you see another room back here, actually, and you go through this door. And I'll say this now opens. Ken and Tiger, as you guys are looking around, there's a number of soldiers around here, and actually, looking at them, they're all dead, but what you realize in looking at the carnage here, it seems they attacked each other. They all seem to have turned on each other and killed each other for the most part. There are a couple that do seem to have burns, but for the most part, they seem to have turned on each other. Again, searching them, they're all fairly well armed. They all have chainmail on. They'll say they have 3 shields between them. They're all carrying a long sword.
I don't leave her.
What you don't leave
you
her?
can out
Yep.
for a second.
I mean, I'm looking around for a small boat or something.
A
But
boat?
otherwise, yeah, I'm looking for like a wooden boat. I'm very focused on the fact that I originally came in this direction to find that meteor,
Yep.
and I'm worried about traversing.
So you're looking
In
for something
areas
to
where-
traverse the swamp a little better.
Yeah.
Okay.
So anything that can help that, either a cart or a boat, that wouldn't be like a hand cart would be best, so that if I'm not in like animal form, I can still.
Okay. Yeah.
Move it.
Roll an investigation.
Sure.
What,
For
what
the
did we
outside.
get though? Sorry,
And-
you
yeah.
cut out from your description.
Yeah. So Yeah.
So I heard you say basically it looked like they attacked each other.
yeah. So they all
Which
seem
kind
to
of has
attack
me
each other.
really concerned after.
So they were charmed.
She like charmed me, you know what I mean? So now I'm kind of worried about her being alone with anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like I'm really concerned about them. It looks like they were all kind of like turned against each other, right?
Yeah, for the most part, there's a couple that are burned. There's like 2 bodies that look like they received some sort of like firebolt or something. But most of the others, like you can see some, like there's a couple of guys that still have like Dwendalian swords sticking out of them. Like they turned on each other, and as I said, they're mostly outfitted with basic armaments, just long swords, shields, chainmail, leathers. Nothing too extravagant. These guys are basic infantrymen. But if you're looking for another weapon, as I said, they have long swords. One of them's got a spear. There's a crossbow, several shields. And very
I'll grab
much
that
there's
crossbow.
there's very much the same in some of the weapon racks.
And so the best they would have would be basic
And-
leather
Yeah.
that I can kind of upgrade to. I
Yep.
don't know if I can wear chainmail.
Also, you find a set of playing cards and a set of dice. And among them, collectively, you find 26 gold pieces.
Can I do is there anything different about the dice and playing cards? Are they just regular dice and playing cards that I can have now?
No, they're regular dice and playing cards. Oh, and actually, I'm sorry. They're on one of them you do find a black bladed scimitar. This looks like to be a finer weapon than most of the rest carry. This person looks to have a little more station. This is a +1 scimitar.
Is that Dex or strength?
Either, I think, right?
Yes.
It's finesse.
Yes. And they also have some fine looking armor that catches your eye that you think would be worth taking.
So we'll split the gold up straight away. I want that scimitar, but I don't want to take everything. Do you want the crossbow, Tyler? And I'll take the scimitar. Because you gave me advantage, so you're like, you know what I mean? We're like splitting all this stuff, right?
Yeah, I mean, that sounds fair to me.
Are you cool taking the crossbow? Would you be better with the scimitar?
Does he have a ranged weapon?
Do you have a ranged weapon?
I have a boomerang.
Or
I barely use it.
Except for when you're not here, in which case we use it all the time.
Oh.
If you want to take,
Dude, yeah, I
You wanna
used the boomerang last session. It was pretty dope.
and I'll take the crossbow and the scimitar. And if I sell the crossbow, I'll just split whatever I get for it with you.
Wait, say that again?
I'll owe you one.
Yeah, that's fine.
Next time we
I'm
get
cool.
something dope, I'll hook you up with like some extra dope stuff.
That's cool.
And
I like using my short sword.
let's see, does this require identification?
What's the armor Tyler has now?
Yeah, so this this would require identification. Let's say with your decent investigation and your previous Arcana check, I'll say you do recognize that this is sort of a magical item.
That's dope.
But yeah, this would require identification.
So I'm gonna give it to you, but say maybe hold off on putting it on, because I know it's magic. I can't tell if it's maybe damage. You know, but it's valuable either way.
Now,
Kind of hand it over to you.
and now, Humberto, you go into this back room, and in here, you see two bodies. This looked like it was where they were torturing Bol'Bara. There are implements of torture all around. There's blood on the floor, blood on the walls. There's a table in the middle of the room that is smeared with blood. And you see two bodies here, and it looks like one of them it has your regular kind of infantry guardsman outfit. The other one is wearing a bit more polish, and upon further inspection, this person actually has a prosthetic limb for their right hand from the elbow down, and they have a solid ring of polished bloodstone on tarnished silver worth 50 gold pieces, a holy symbol of Vesh, the bloody siren, and also there is a table in the corner which seems to have notes of their interrogation. Also, there seems to be correspondence with other Dwendali. As you sit here and take some time to rifle through this desk, you see correspondence between this fort and other Dwendalian outposts. You see references to the Rockguard garrison and the Ashguard garrison. I will send you some of these details after the session, in more detail, exactly what is contained in these papers, and then you can decide what to do with them.
I'm going to pocket the papers after I read through them, and as long as we're not in immediate danger, I'm going to pocket the paper.
Yep, absolutely.
Alberto, essay. How's it going?
I lean out and said, I found silver. I'll give you guys some.
Oh, we found some gold, dude. You only found silver? I mean, no, you're
And you
fine.
said it's a bloodstone and what is it? A tribute to.
Yeah, you got 50 gold piece tarnished silver chain with a polished bloodstone in it.
What is?
Which is that which is a a holy symbol of Vesh, the bloody siren. Yeah, so basically he has a necklace. He has this ornate necklace with this deep blood red stone set in silver that you recognize as a holy symbol of the bloody siren, Vesh.
I show Ken the symbol with the other god. Do I know any background on Nesh?
So Vesh is a rather dark entity. Yeah, make a religion check.
All right.
11.
Because I'm gonna show Ken the symbol. And
Do I
there's
get
a
advantage?
plan.
I think if you guys came out to the front,
I got
I'll
a
be interested
17.
in any kind of stones or things like that.
So Vesh draws her worship from those who delve into kind of darker magics, somewhat masochistic practice, like sort of like self-flagellation, like those Christian monks that used to do that, where they like whip themselves. Yeah, you know that's kind of common among some of her followers. Begging for inflicting pain and begging for mercy are kind of her things.
Do I notice if the two guards?
Yeah, she's like the
killed each other?
BDSM goddess, kind of.
Okay. Do I notice
no idea.
if those
Dungeons
two
and
guards killed
Daddies.
each other?
Yeah.
But more
Oh
of a
god,
BDSM
Dungeons and
body.
Daddies. Oh no.
What's
So-
your name again?
Vesh.
Ken,
The
Vesh?
bloody,
How do you
yeah,
spell that?
Vesh, 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 the bloody siren.
So
Ken
do I
looks
notice?
up, unblinking, and stares Humberto in the eyes for like a solid
Do I
1
notice
minute
that?
and goes, "Oh, they're one of those weird religions," and then just starts walking back
No.
out to kind of meet back up with
I-
everybody.
I call before Ken walks out. I say, Ken, come over here. If they're dealing with
I
this
come back.
god, and from what I know about their followers, I don't trust her. She's got to go. There's no way a normal sorcerer would let their demonic partner take over him like that. I get she was tortured.
No.
Killed
Bol'Bara
all
is
these
not
people.
part of that.
Yeah, this
Bol'Bara's
is
not
this
here.
is this is the
That's it.
Inquisitor. This is all on the guy who was torturing her.
But I'm convincing Ken this
Okay, roll a deception
because
check.
I want to kill her.
Roll a
Is it
deception check.
deception or is it
and,
persuasion? Does he
It'd be insight. Can roll insight.
Would I get
And-
advantage for showing him a reverse religious symbol
No.
to make him paranoid?
No, because it doesn't
Alright,
really make
great.
sense because you guys know that.
The dice don't lie. Well, if that doesn't work, I'm going out and I'm stabbing her right in her shit.
I don't know quite what to think. Like I don't quite believe you, but I'm pretty skeptical of her already. So I'm not
Alright, so-
necessarily like not on board. I'm just like contemplating it, like, as I walk away.
I'm storming. I also tell Ken that she's a threat to the Luxon, and I walk out. I'm stabbing her. I'm going out and stabbing her. I don't trust her,
Say,
especially
I think we
knowing
should. I think
what's
we
up with the
should
guard.
tie her up until she gets a full night's rest, and
Then she'll be
we
full
can trust
strength.
her. Like, we
Wait a
should
minute.
at the very
He's coming
least,
up
like,
on me because I'm not. Can I get a feel on what's going on? I was not in the conversation here where he's trying to like
Okay, sorry, I had to pee. I'm back.
fake news and shit.
So,
So I'm not coming out like hot, like ready to attack her. I'm gonna come out and say like, I think.
But
we
here's the
should-
thing:
I
every
think
single
we
other
need to
person
be
has
tied
been
up
negative
and
towards her.
kind of
So I think I
down
would
until
I would
she
keep
gets a
between
good
them.
night's sleep.
so Ken, make me a religion check as well, please.
It's really quick, not to interrupt you guys, but I gotta start getting going, so I'll have to sign off for the evening.
Yeah, understandable. Yeah, we're wrapping this up.
Thanks for
Well, I
joining
gotta
us.
fix religion.
Okay.
But yeah, you guys enjoy the rest of it. Let me know how it goes.
Yeah, this
You got it.
we'll wrap this up pretty soon.
Bye, I love you.
Thanks
Bye.
for jumping in, man. Glad you could make
You
it.
got it.
Thank you, Tar.
Likewise.
All right. So, yeah, you don't actually. So because actually no. The 6 is actually good enough, barely good enough. All you know of you haven't heard of Vesh so much, but also that means you grew up in the Empire, and you remember that there's only like certain deities that were really accepted, and Vesh was not one of them. So the fact that he's coming out with this symbol and saying he found it on one of these people means that like this guy may have had some secrets in his closet, right? What he was doing may not necessarily have been sanctioned by the Empire. You get, yeah.
Okay. Some of you go, this is weird. This is not one of the accepted. There are many gods that are false, blasphemous, just treasonous, disgusting pieces of shit. But there are many that are accepted among these pieces of shit, garbage gods. This is one that is not even accepted as one of the garbage accepted gods. Weird.
How much of this conversation is happening around me so that I can know what's going
I'm
on?
directly in front of you.
Okay,
I'm like an inch from your, or touching
Okay.
you.
that's fine.
Yeah, so I'm out there. I'm out there screaming at Ken that we need to kill this chick. And so you can hear it, what we're arguing about.
Okay,
We should hold off until, let's sleep on it. Let's maybe tie her hands and maybe let her sleep with her mouth gagged, because if she cannot speak, most likely she cannot touch anyone, and this way we can let her talk again when she has full capabilities in the morning. And then I'm going to attempt to tie her up and just kind of like carry her towards
I would be open to that idea. It's not gonna hurt her. It's just making sure, she stabilizes herself and gets her health back and doesn't have any
I think the
relapses
important
on
thing
that.
is
So I would be
making
okay
sure
with
she
that.
can't-
I would be very
she
against
can't charm us.
anybody like trying to kill her.
Okay. Yeah. So
Alright.
so you guys want to restrain her?
Yes.
You guys just see Humberto's demeanor change, and he just starts dragging all the bodies to the center of the fort while you guys are tying her up.
Alright, I'm gonna go start helping you drag bodies in, because it just seems like fun.
I'll tell you, I only rolled a 9 on investigation for a boat.
Yeah. So yeah, you definitely don't find a boat. They're although the swampy marshes around here, they are landlocked, and you're thinking maybe they'll have a raft. You don't find a raft either, and looking for any kind of
Small
wagon
vessel
or
that we
hand
can
cart. All you really find
straw.
is a wheelbarrow, and actually over here
Oh, that's fucking dope. I'll take a
you
wheelbarrow.
find a small wheelbarrow over here behind the latrines that you gather was used to move shit.
Oh shit. Where over here? I'll take it, man. I'll fucking take it.
She's all tied up in
It
gags
is,
trying to talk
as I
her
said, it is a
shit
rather
down.
small wheelbarrow. It's like, but yeah, you can take it if you want.
So
If
how
you
would that
letting us
factor in?
find
with
Bol'Bara
my
would fit in it.
normal- How much would it factor in with my normal like strength check to carry things? Normally it's 15. My strength is 15. So 15 times 15.
Just make me a raw intelligence check.
Well, that's not going to be good, but I'll try it. I'm clicking the wrong person. That's why it's not working. Okay. Attributes. Intelligence. Ability check. You got it. An 8! So smart.
So
I'm bringing this shit no matter what you say.
yeah, you think you're like, dude, I can definitely fit this meteor in here and wheel this thing through the swamp.
You said it
Absolutely.
was basketball sized, so I'm
I'm
like,
taking this
hey.
with me.
got it. I'm good. It's fucking canon.
We all tossed the goblin in the shit covered wagon, all tied up and gagged, and start walking off towards. Well, as we start walking off, I kind of look at Humberto and what's Tyler's character's name? Tygar and Altais, and I go, so now does anybody know how to get home? Maybe we shouldn't have tried to kill that one guy. And I kind of stare off into the swamp.
And a bound Bol'Bara pipes up at this point and says, I may be able to help. I am
I'm
very
sorry, I
familiar
don't know
with
what
the
you're
swamps.
saying. You're gagged and covered in shit.
Oh, so she's gagged, so she starts mumbling.
You guys, should we do something with her? I don't.
Wait, did we get to long rest or anything?
I mean, if you would like, you could long rest at this point.
Boys, what do you say?
So while you guys are long resting, because I didn't get hit during the fight at all, I'm gonna put all the bodies together, and I'm also
My
gonna
AC is
stack.
my health's pretty good, so I don't necessarily need it.
Yeah, I would just get spell
'Cause-
slots back. I have above my max health right now.
I don't think I've used a spell slot.
It is dark, and you guys have been up all day. So, take that as you may.
All right, if they take a long rest, I'll do a short rest. But I want to spend most of the night putting the bodies and everything wooden on the outside around the bodies and everything wooden on the inside together. Like the wooden stuff on the inside, I'm gonna leave on the inside. The wooden stuff on the outside, I'm gonna put around the bodies.
We got
And
a
I'm gonna
fire.
look for oil and flammable other things too.
Yeah.
That's
My
honestly
plan is to
pretty honorable.
my plan is to burn this whole fort down.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Okay.
Like as we leave.
Yeah.
Do I
You can
notice
absolutely
anything?
prep that.
It can't be repurposed.
I mean, are you trying to hide this?
Not really. I'm not really being stealthy
Yeah.
about it because I'm still angry about not being able to kill her.
Yeah. So you see,
You allow me
Humberto kind of grumbles
help
off.
him and make him the shape of the Luxon.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. So you guys get some oil. You draw like.
So is it okay if I do this? I don't want to. Will you allow me to help you if we make it in the shape of the Great Luxon, and let them know?
Yes, that's
what has
Like
transpired here?
dodecahedron, fucking fire.
Yeah, absolutely. So you guys could
Can I roll
draw.
for 3Dness.
For geometry.
Sure. Roll performance check.
from what Humberto knows about that holy relic he found. He's just not happy about this whole situation. You said
Get out of
performance.
the port first. Can we just pull me and my shit